Batman has one of the greatest rogues galleries in all of comics. It consists of some of the most unique and colorful entities you'll ever see in the genre, but just when you think you've seen everything it has to offer, it always manages to surprise you with characters like MAXIE ZEUS, who debuted among the pages of Detective Comics number 483 in May of 1979. Maximilian, or MAXIE ZEUS, is a powerful gangster and criminal mastermind found within Gotham City's underworld. He was a history teacher specializing in ancient Greece who went insane and began living in a delusion, believing himself to be the actual king of gods who rules over Mount Olympus after his wife died or left him, depending on the story. In his first appearance, MAXIE ZEUS hired a group of criminals to track down and kill an old enemy of his named John Logan. Logan lived in Park Row, where Crime Alley is located, and Zeus's thugs intended on dispersing a toxic gas through the ventilation system of one of the apartments, on the anniversary of the death of Batman's parents no less. What great timing! Batman stops the gang and sends a note to Zeus with a single word: soon. The Dark Knight goes to the Olympus building in the center of Gotham, which is acting as the Mount Olympus for MAXIE ZEUS and his goons. Easily disposing of Zeus's thugs, Batman finds himself in a room and becomes trapped as the ceiling begins to lower. MAXIE ZEUS watches on in delight. Knives are then fired at him, but he manages to use the bodies of Zeus's pets to jam the weapon, allowing him to crawl to safety. MAXIE ZEUS intends to leave for Europe on a boat, but Batman contacts him via radio and tells him he has escaped. MAXIE ZEUS is a puny excuse for a god. This angers Zeus, of course, who goes back for Batman. The Dark Knight is able to apprehend Zeus, who admits pride as his weakness, but then again, so was it to the gods. The next notable appearance of MAXIE ZEUS would be in Batman and the Outsiders number 14 from October of 1984, in The Wrath of Zeus, an Olympic-inspired story. In it, MAXIE escapes Arkham Asylum due to negligence on behalf of the administrators, not believing him to be much of a threat compared to other Batman rogues. Zeus forms a team of superhumans based around Greek mythology called the New Olympians, and goes to the Summer Olympics, which were held in Los Angeles that year. He and his goons kidnap one of the athletes named Licinia Nitocris in the hopes of making her his wife. Batman confronts Zeus with the Outsiders, a group of superheroes he formed to go where the Justice League could not, regardless of public opinion. The story would end when Batman follows MAXIE to his home, where it's revealed that all he wanted was to provide his daughter with a mother figure. Despite being kidnapped, Licinia agrees to take care of his daughter, while Zeus agrees to return to Arkham. Kevin Smith's Batman Cacophony from 2008 also featured MAXIE ZEUS. In it, he is reformed, though working for the Joker, to create a street drug named Chuckles. After he uses the profits to build an empire, as well as a school for children, Joker is enraged, blowing up a school and killing his nephew in retaliation. Breaking down, MAXIE returns to his Zeus persona, and Batman is caught between a gang war between Joker and Zeus. That and Batman's first run-in with Onomatopoeia, but that's a topic for another video. Other appearances made by MAXIE ZEUS over the years include an episode of Batman the Animated Series called Fire from Olympus, as well as in the comic line based off the show called The Batman Adventures, which also featured Superman in that story, which was really cool, before his animated series might I add. Zeus made a cameo in Arkham Asylum, a serious house on Sirius Earth, being given electroshock therapy. He's even hinted at in the Arkham video game franchise several times. MAXIE ZEUS is a fun Batman villain. I think he has a lot of personality, and the fact that he believes he is the king of gods opens up endless possibilities. His delusional behavior comes from immense personal trauma. It's his mind trying to cope with it by burying his past identity. Ancient history has always been my jam, and any type of character that draws from it gets a few extra points in my book. Also, being that Maximilian ZEUS was a school teacher before becoming a criminal, living in a fantasy world believing himself to be someone he's not, he reminds me of King Tut from the 1960s Batman series, which had a similar idea. Much like MAXIE ZEUS explains at the end of his first story, his personal pride is his strength, but also his weakness. Believing yourself to be a god of gods would make you feel that way. It's only natural. Batman tells him he is being callous and uncaring, to which Zeus explains that's what a god is, which makes sense. They don't dwell on mortal problems. Another great idea I always love seeing in his stories is the act of throwing lightning, something the god Zeus is known for. Being that Maximilian is only human, they find ways around it by having him wield a lightning staff to incapacitate foes, or even giant towers that hurl bolts of lightning at the Batmobile, for instance. Ironically, he is the victim of electroshock therapy at Arkham Asylum too. What a fitting twist. What do you guys think of MAXIE ZEUS? Let me know in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed the video and found it insightful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share it to help me out. I will see you in the next one. Take care.